What is up, you guys? It's your favorite cutie, Tati, and this is another installment of Talking with Tati. And first, what I'm going to do is fix my collar. Alright, so today we're going to be doing a video about the art of detachment. I feel like detachment is very important because it's something that is necessary for you to have a peaceful manifestation and to be able to stay patient and active in your life while you're waiting for things to, manifest and unfold for you. So before I even get into that, I just want to go ahead and say and make the change and let you guys know that instead of doing posts every single day, I'm going to be doing posts I'm going to be doing them often. I can't say exactly how many times a week I'm going to upload. Some weeks it might be every day. Some weeks it might be 3 days a week. But I'm switching over because I feel like, honestly, I don't want to just put out anything. So if I'm not feeling called to a specific topic or I'm not feeling passionate enough to really get through a video, I feel like it's a waste of time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you guys can feel when I'm just kind of putting some bullshit out there. I can feel it. And it's just like, it's okay. Like, I don't have to post every single day. I feel like what's more important is that I'm actually passionate about what I'm talking about, and when I do put something out, it's of quality so that you guys can get something out of it, okay? And I'm not just like blowing smoke out my ass, okay? All right, so the art of detachment. So first thing I want to start with is just an example of what I feel like is a good, easy way for you to mentally view what the art of detachment is. So when we're on Instagram or when we're on YouTube or whatever, and you're making a post, right? You upload your post, which in this instance would be like your manifestation, your dream, your intention. You have that, and then you submit it to the universe by way of whatever. It could be visualization, it could be by prayer, it could be by whatever. Okay, so we upload it, right? We're uploading to YouTube. And then it has to process, right? There's a processing time. It's not just like 1 second and then boom. In some cases, that might be the case. Sometimes when I upload a video to YouTube, it takes literally 30 seconds. And then I'm like, yay, okay, boom, we're in there and we're on our way and we're on to the next, right? But sometimes if it's a longer video, or I don't know, maybe there's just things in the video that have to be processed by YouTube. Maybe it's like scanning audio and all this different stuff, and it's like making sure that the video is going to be pushed out to the right people by listening to what's being said. There's a longer process involved. It might take 10 minutes sometimes longer, depending on how long the video, depending on how big the, big or small the request might be for the universe. Sometimes there's a little bit of processing time because things are going to unfold naturally, right? So when we're uploading, you can do this, but usually what we'll do is we'll upload and we'll kind of go and do something else, right? And we'll forget about it per se, because we trust that, the upload is going to happen and it's going to process in its time, right? So there's no need to sit and watch it go percentage by percentage from 1 to 99 to 100. That is the art of detachment. Same way that, you would, mind your business and find something else to probably do, walk away for a second, maybe switch over to a different app and do some scrolling or whatever, do some shopping, get on Amazon. Oh, actually we're boycotting Amazon, so ignore that. But, the same way you would do that, I feel like is the same way in life, how you should, you put in your request, you know what you want, you know that you submitted, you know that the universe heard you in whatever way you chose to, manifest, whether that was just in scripting, whether that was just visualizing, whether that was whatever, and then you walk away and you go about your life. And that might mean that, yeah, I'm about to go to the gym, I'm about to live my life like regular, and trust that everything has been put through, and having that positive expectation that things are going to, upload, and, your manifestations are going to come through, and keeping that positive expectation. Because what can hold things up, you guys ever notice that when you're in a rush, or you're really desperate for something, and you're waiting, and you're sitting on your hands, and you're glued to the screen, and you're waiting for something to happen, it seems like it almost takes longer. I feel like that's the same thing, because that desperation and that needy energy pushes things away, because everything is energetic, right? So by the law of the universe, I feel like the same thing can happen. Now, you can be desperate and needy, and things can still work out for you, but I just feel like it's such a smoother process when you're able to practice the art of detachment and literally let go, knowing and trusting and positive energy that in the perfect time and in the naturalist time and in the natural unfoldment of things in your life, things are going to happen to give you that desire and for everything to process through and for you to get what you want. It's asking, you receive. And you don't have to keep asking. You can, but you also can trust, if you did your part, that things are going to come through. And sometimes doing your part is more than even just asking. It's aligning yourself. It's doing the work, putting yourself in positions that will, get you closer to the thing that you want. Or if you say you want to be a certain if you want to be an actress, maybe that means going about your life and knowing that you manifested a big movie in your life, but now you're going to take acting lessons in the meantime, because you're aligning yourself with spaces that make sense with your desire, so that you can feel like that person who has that thing and feel like natural about it and deserving, feel very regular about it happening. Because when you are in a space of success and you have manifested something, typically you're excited about it for a second, but then at the same time, it's kind of just like, well, I expect this to happen because this is normal in my life. If you're feeling like things are just not normal and that it's just not even possible, and you feel so far from that person who will have that, I feel like that alone kind of will keep you from manifesting it, because you don't feel like you truly deserve it, or you don't feel like you're in that space where it's attainable. So that's why it's very important to detach, do the work, whether that means just continue to, visualize if you want to and feel good about it. Even just feeling good and keeping the faith itself is work. So don't let people make you feel like just because you're not actively always doing something that you're not doing the work. Half the work is staying positive and being able to trust, because that's honestly the biggest thing. If you can't even trust that it's going to happen, then you're going to have a hard time. You're going to have a hard time because you're going to be worrying. You're going to be putting a whole bunch of negative, mixed, conflicting signals out there about if you can have it, if you can't have it. And I just believe detachment is always the best way to go about it. So let me know, have you guys practiced the art of detachment? How do you guys usually choose to detach from things? Is this something that's on your list of things to work on? I want to hear from you guys down below what you guys think about this philosophy, and if you feel like this is a good example, because I think that, like uploading something to a platform is a great way to think about it. I was literally doing that this morning. I was just like, you know what? Yeah, this is it. Okay, I'm going to pick this card today. This card is love. It says, affirmation, I am worthy of love. Reminder, I can accept others' love while trying to accept my own love. Okay, practice. I love you. Say it to yourself and say it to a friend, a pet, or a partner. You and those around you need to hear these 3 words today. Okay, if you guys are in need of love, I'm going to tell you, I love you. 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 I'm going to tell myself as I'm looking at myself, I love you, Tati. I love you, Tati. And I love how you do what you do, Tati. I love how successful you are, Tati. I love how you be encouraging people, Tati. See? So go ahead and practice, you guys. I'm going to start doing the practices on here because I feel like this is just good mirror exercises. But yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in for another Talking with Tati. Let me know what you guys think about the new schedule. Make sure you're following me everywhere at Oh Your Name is Tati, and also at It's the Tati Show. So yesterday I just debuted another episode featuring Nerd. And we do this every single Tuesday. So I want to see you guys over there underneath the comments, cuties. Don't let me down. Support me. Support your girl. Check it out. You might be very surprised about the things that you take away from each show. Like, yes, it's fun, but we also talk about real stuff. And then we also talk about, like, frivolous stuff, too, because it's not a Tati show if it's not fun, okay? And sometimes you need a little bit of lightheartedness, and I feel like it's a good balance. And I just want to, encourage you guys to subscribe to the It's the Tati Show YouTube as well if you're subscribed over here, because I'm going to be very active over there and it is one of my primary focuses. So we're going to keep building over here, building over there, and I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate you. Once again, I love you guys. I appreciate your support and I don't take it for granted, not one bit, okay? Make sure that you keep going, whatever you're doing. Make sure that you go ahead and just put your best foot forward, and don't forget to be able to detach and trust that the things that you want, they are happening, okay? Even when it doesn't seem like it, even when it seems like you're in a standstill and things are stagnant, just trust and believe that you have been heard and things are working out, okay? Appreciate you guys so much. Get down in the comments, like the video, hype the video. It's greatly appreciated, and it's a free way to support the channel, okay? I will see you guys when I see you. All right, that feels a lot better. The pressure is off. Okay, See you guys when I see you. Mwah. Besos.